As we about to go to the new city, we face off our rival Bianca with our new team that we just beat, and we lead with Capsule from Pokemon Ranger Lewis. This Capsule learned Charm what to lower her Stoutland's attack by 2 stage, while she trying to raise her attack back with workup. It only raise its attack only 1 stage. So as long as we can continuously charm her down as much as possible, it cannot do anything to us. And as her Stoutland got low attack, it used Roll to um, switch out our team to our Maracas, so we can set up Ingrain and Acupressure to raise or stab randomly because this Stoutland has low attack, and while it can use Roll to bring us out of setting up, it does not affect us because we use Ingrain, which prevent us from switching out either by ourselves or by enemies move. So we can continue set up our acupressure to raise our stat while it cannot do anything to us. And AI just it just use raw and raw again, not not knowing that it does not do anything to us. And it's finally use retaliate, which you just 4 HP and we can get back to full with all Ingrain. The risk here is critical hit, but we do not take one anyway, so we take it out, and she switch to her next Pokemon, Simicia, which miss her attack, and we can finish it with a couple of hits, and she then send out her starters, Water type, Samurott, which get one shot, and her Mushana, which just use Lucky Chance to let we beat her with 2 hits. Then we can take her team and get to the next city. We get to the next gym. The last gym of this game is specialized in Dragon type, and with our team of 4 vs the first trainer of only 1 fracture, we can beat him with no problem. And we take his fracture to face off the next trainer who has only 1 Dino, and Dino here is not that good, although it evolves into Hydreigon. This one has ability Hustle this Dino, which lower its accuracy. But with our 1 Dino, which is maybe strong but pretty slow and inaccurate, we cannot beat the next gym trainer who has stronger and faster dragon type who can hit us back super effectively. So what do we do now is to backtrack and find an optional trainer with Pokemon weak enough combined with not so smart AI to be able for us to use our Dino to beat. And we take on this Pokemon Ranger with 1 Shinchino, which is pretty fast and strong, but it miss can miss Sing and can miss Tail Slap so that we can 2-shot it with Crunch and take her team. We took this Shinchino to face off the next trainer with 2 fractures, so we put it to sleep first with Sing and use tickle to lower its attack and defense twice, and then we can finish it off with tail slap. We do this to the same of the two fractures so that we finish this trainer without any damage taken, and we take his team. But we as the next trainer has higher level fracture, and fracture has ability rivalry, which lower its attack when face the opponent with opposite gender. So as our next trainer is female and has female fracture, we have no way of beating this trainer. So we need to go to battle, and optional battle go with fighting types, and can use those female fighting type to beat the female fractures. Then with all one fracture, we might not be able to beat the next trainer, so we backtrack to an optional trainer here. He is a biker, although he has lower level Croc, but its ability Intimidate might come in pretty useful, and we also beat his Strachey and take it as our own. Then we face the next trainer, Veteran, with Ratigon, which is slow but bulky and strong and can hit us hard. So we lead with Croc to set up a swagger to make itself hit itself in confusion, and trying to finish it off with our second Pokemon, Strachey. And then we beat him and take his team to face the next trainer, S-Trainer Tom, with 3 Pokemon, but he's lead with slow Dino, so we can take it out in one shot with our super effective Dragon Claw. And as his second Pokemon, Fletcher, just set up Dragon Dance, we can take it along with the last Radigon out with 1 Dragon Claw. Then we take his team and face the next trainer, S-Trainer Dara, and with our team of similar Pokemon, but we maybe have plus speed nature, so we be able to set up a couple of workup, which that's error on my part anyway, but we can use Dragon Dance to finish this off with Dragon Claw, and then can beat the next Pokemon, Ratigon, with another Dragon Claw. Then we take her team, but we cannot beat the next trainer with her team, so we need to backtrack a bit and use her team to beat the next optional trainer here with workup to set up and use Dragon Pulse. And as this Croc is faster than us, so we use our Ratigon chest skin to finish it up and take this trainer with Croc and Garbodor out with our Dragon Claws. And next we face the veteran Kim. She leads with her Fracture, and I lead with Croc. It attacks us with Dragon Claw, but we use Swagger to rest it attack sharply and trying to have it hit itself in confusion, which fails on the first turn. But then she just set up a Dragon Dance while we send out our Garbodor to hit it with Body Slam and cause prices that we are able to be outspeed. We do the same with our next fracture, and she set up first Dragon Dance to hit us with Dragon Claw, but we use Clear Smoke to be able to survive while she just used False Swipe. I think AI is not that smart, although I thought that Veteran is the same group of Ace Trainer, but anyway, we can beat her. And then we take her team and face off the gym leader, Iris. She start off with her Fracture, like us, we are faster, although we have one level lower. I think it's because of her nature. And set up a Dragon Dance and can beat it in one hit. So this Fracture has rivalry as ability, so when face off with opponent with the same gender, it boosts its attack and can hit it in one shot. So this is probably easier on Pokemon White, where we need to face Iris instead of Drayden, who has male dragons. Then we face off Sharon and we use Iris team. So like I said before, Iris team has female dragon. So with her Fracture's rivalry ability, it will lower its attack on opposite gender, which Sharon has male Pokemon. So I set up a Dragon Dance and use Dragon Tail to try to beat all of his team. But since Dragon Tail is minus 6 in priority, so we always move last and we use Dragon Rage to finish, to like inflict some damage on Embo before we can take it. It can take us out, and then we switch in our Ratigan, which I think the most damage move here is Revenge, that we can move last, but since Embo missed takedown twice, our attack does not get boost, but we still managed to finish it up while we got KO by his Unpheasant. And we got to our last Pokemon, Haxorus, so we set up a Dragon Dance and then use Slash. That is probably the best move here because it's better than to set up Dragon Dance and to hit last or move last with our Dragon Tail. So I use Slash, although we set up to +2, we are still slower than Liepard, which is unburdened ability, I think, but we managed to finish his team off down to his last Pokemon, Simisage, and beat Sharon here and take his team to face off in the Victory Road, which surprisingly do not have too many required battle, but we'll see. The first trainer here is Ace Trainer Shanta, which is a required battle. She has 2 Pokemon. The first one is Whimsicott, but it has weak moveset, and with all lead on Unpheasant, we can use to add Slash and finish it up. Then her second one is Zebstrika, which is faster than us and can KO us with Discharge, but with our starter Embo at the same level, we can take it out with 2 flamethrowers and take her team to face the next trainer, but this one is not required. I choose to face this trainer because Shanta's team is not enough to beat the next trainer. Actually, the next required trainer is the Elite Four themselves. So I know that this team of Whimsicott and Substrika could not make it. So I looked through the victory road to find strong enough optional trainer to face off the Elite Four, and I aim for one team, but I need to find a couple of trainers to have a team strong enough to beat that trainer that I aim for. So I choose this trainer first to beat her um, elemental monkeys so that we at least can have type diversity and can beat the next trainer. Next, we took the team of elemental monkey to take on this veteran Tiffany for the team that I aim for to use in the Elite Four. She leads off with her BHM and I use or Simisage to lead. And our seed bomb is not strong enough to hit KO, so we got defeated by its Thunderbolt. But I send off our Simisear to finish it off with Lick, and so that she sent off his 5 type heat more. If I finish it off with or water type monkey, she will send off his grass Pokemon, and I might not have moved to beat her, although she is pretty fast and can set up, which you can see. But here I use Lick to paralyze her, and then we can outspeed with our 5 monkey to one shot with our critical hit Flame Burst. We take on the veteran team to face off the Elite Four. First trainer I choose is Catherine, with her psychic type team, and I lead with all BEM, which used a couple of shadow balls before we got KO by her thunder, but then we can use our main member of the team or Lilligant to set up Quiver Dance and Theater Dance to make the opposing team hit itself in confusion, and we can set up Quiver Dance and KO it with Energy Ball with the help of the special defense drop from Shadow Ball earlier. But then we face Sigilyph, and its flying type can be scary, so we use our Theater Dance to make it hit itself with confusion, and we can use or resist Stab Energy Ball, which is stronger than Return after setting up to River Dance. Also. And then we face off Musharna, which we can tank her Psychic with our special defense boost and can two-shot it with our Energy Ball. And then we face her last Pokemon, Gothitelle, and then we use our newly learned Petal Dance to one-shot it. And that's first Elite Four done. Rest of the Elite Four we can face in any order we like. So with 4 members of the Elite Four has Psychic, Fighting, Dark, and Ghost. So it, rationally we face the next team member of the Elite Four that has type disadvantage to us in succession, so that we can have type advantage throughout this Elite Four battle. So since I have Psychic type, so next I choose Fighting type Elite Four Marshall, so that all Reuniclus can take out 3 of his Pokemon and got finished off by Conkeldurr, but since we got type advantage anyway, we can beat him with no issue. Next is Elite Four Grimsley. We take Marshall's team of fighting type to quickly beat him. He lead with Scrafty and I use Troll. Although it's slow, it is pretty bulky and can ensure high damage with critical hit Stormtroll, which is guaranteed to get critical hit. Next, he sent out Liepard, which can be annoying because it can use Attract, but we can break through and move on to next Pokemon Bishop. The last one is his Crocodile, which has Intimidate. It finished us off with Crunch, but we finish him off with Hammer Arm from Conkeldurr. And that's third Elite Four done. The last one is Shontol, and we take Grimsley team to take her on. She is specialist in Dark type, Ghost type, and I use Grimsley's Dark type to beat her. The reason why I choose Shontol as the last Elite Four to face because she has team of diverse type move pool, and this is important because we going to use her team against N and guess it. Next, some team Elite Four team member might not cut it to use. I have tried like Grimsley team because Dark type is pretty good coverage, but some Pokemon like Liepard, although it's fast, but it has nothing to do on that and rely on Attract is not that reliable. So yeah, I and then other members like Marshall has no strong fighting move. Like Sock has Karate Chop, which has 50 base power, so it's not useful to have high level Pokemon just to have bad moveset. We face on N with his Reshiram because we choose Pokemon White, and I lead with Jellicent, who has high special defense to tank Reshiram's high special attack. I think the game is code for him to lead the attack with this Pokemon signature move, Fusion Flare. But it does not do much because we are resisted. And we take advantage of Shadow Ball, Special Defense Drop, and Jellicent's Curse Body to disable its extra sensory, which is the highest damaging move to hit us. And also, when we lead into this battle, Elite Four usually have to restore to use for each fight, so we will be allow ourselves to use 2 at most full restore for the fight too. And then we slowly beat Reshiram with Arbok, and then he sent out Klinklang next because it's no Thunderbolt, but we can switch in or Golurk to tank it and take Metal Sound. Then I know that it's trying to hit us with Flash Cannon, so I switch to Chandelure to tank it, and switch back to Golurk to tank Thunderbolt, and then with Earthquake, and send out Vanillux. Next, to use Blizzard, we switch back to Chandelure to outspeed it and use Fire Blast to KO it. Then he used Caracosta, which missed a Stone Edge, and we used Shadow Ball to KO it. Then he used Archeops, which we sacrificed Jellicent to tank a Stone Edge. Then we send out our Cofagrigus to tank a Crunch with high defenses and use Will-O-Wisp to burn it and half each attack. Although it attacked us again with Crunch, which activate Mummy's ability and remove defeatist, we switch to Golov to sacrifice to tank another Crunch, and then we switch back to Chandelure and Cofagrigus to avoid the Stone Edge. Then his last Pokemon is Zoroark, which is dark typing, can be dangerous, so we use the same strategy as before. We use Will-O-Wisp to burn it, because most of the dark type move are physical, so burn half its damage, and we can send out our Chandelure to finish it off with Fire Blast. Chantal here has pretty strong team and strong moveset too, like Fire Blast, Shadow Ball. We face Gepsit. This is a back-to-back battle, so we cannot take N's team, but we can get healing in between. He lead with Cofagrigus, and I still lead with Jellicent, and he usually used to Toxic Stall, so we switch to our Chandelure and use Shadow Ball to take it out. Then he sent out Bouffalant, and then switch out to Cofagrigus, which can tank an Earthquake and a Void Charge to use Will-O-Wisp to burn it and half its attack. Then I switch to Gerlach to use Earthquake and Brick Break, although it's similar in damage output, but it hit us back with Earthquake, and I think we got critical hit too, but we still survived. Earthquakes with 6 HP left. Then Seismitoad came out, but it see multiple moves to KO us, and I hope that it will use the weakest of them, which is Such Wave. So I switch to Cofagrigus, and yeah, we are lucky there to take Such Wave, and then we can use one up or two full restore to heal up back to full and take an Earthquake. Then it just set up a Rain Dance, so we can use Glass Knot with 4 times super effective. We almost one-shot it, but could not have done it anyway, so we tank another Muddy Water boosted by Rain with 6 HP left, and then we let Phase 2 need to fight Electros, and we use the turn to heal up or Golurk and tank and Acrobatic, which remove its Levitate ability, but we need to preserve our Golurk's health for the most dangerous Pokemon in the back, so we use our Chandelure first to try to whittle it down. Then it gets it sent out Bishop. Then we can outspeed and take it out with Fire Blast. Then the most and the last dangerous Pokemon here, Hydreigon, come out and finish us with Dragon Pulse. So we with full HP we can tank serve with 4 HP and use Curse to put this Hydreigon on a timer. Then we send out our last Pokemon, or Jellicent, which has high special defense and can tank Dragon Pulse and activate the Curse body to disable it. Then as Hydreigon got lower than half, we use Blind combined with Curse damage. We finish off Hydreigon and finish this run.